Smacking, cracking, and watching. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe. Midnight, season 1, episode 2. I was here for the pilot. I was the first. Did I say it? First Midnight Texas review to be dropped on YouTube for a while. Support your girl. Hit subscribe, like, and comment. Come on. Get the numbers up. Let's get the numbers up. This episode is called. So what do I love about this show? I see the character development in the forecast. Therefore, I'm here for it already. I want to know, why is Manfred not freaked out at midnight? Obviously, because he's used to that lifestyle. He's used to being around other folks like him. I like that. I want to know, what is everybody hiding from? When are we going to figure out who the heck Hightower is? What is the origins of this beef, this frustration, this almost like, you know how you take the batteries and they're like, we don't get along, the batteries won't touch. Law enforcement versus midnighters. Why does it have to be like that? Manfred, dude, your house is like the home for the wild things, or where the wild things are. Remember that book when you were a kid? I love the characters' names. Why? Because they're not corny names. They're cool. You got Manfred, Bobo, Fiji, Olivia Lemuel, Joe Strong, the Reverend Creek. Y'all ready to get into it? Let's get into it. So to start it off, man, they are running. Manfred, he has these 3 slashes similar to my man. You couldn't possibly be in this world. Are you in this world, man? You can't be Wolverine. We hear growling and we see the 3 slashes, and who did it? And what does Manfred say? Hey, Creek, save yourself. Take this chef's knife. Why don't you dice up some tomatoes and garlic while you're at it? Come on, that's not going to do anything right now. Grandma's there. She's like, stop talking and run. Then we see this, we know that it's a flashback. And I love shows when they start us off current, then they take us back into the past. I love shows like that. Grandma's funny. Grandma's funny because she's inspirational. She's funny at the same time. And she's crazy. She's straight up crazy. Grandma said, it's midnight. You don't have to pretend that you're crazy. You're normal. Let your freak flag fly. That was funny. Y'all gotta admit, that part was funny. All the characters that I already mentioned, they're all meeting together and they're coming up with this plan to get their boy Bobo back. And I'm like, I like Bobo. Not only because he looks vicious in a white Hanes $5 basic freaking sweatshirt. Well, I lied. He does look good in that sweatshirt. I like his character and I want to see where it goes. Like I said, I'm very, very interested to see the development over this first season. Come on with it, Monica. The deputies. Very cool to see the deputies. So we're at this police station and we see the 2 deputies. And my beef with that was a cowboy hat. You got your cowboy hat on indoors. No agency is going to allow you to have your hat on indoors. As soon as you come in, they're going to say, snatch that off. Come on. They could have clipped that, but for TV purposes, they won't stress the fact that it's Texas. Everybody equates Texas with cowboy boots, tight jeans, and a hat. I feel you. And they put Bobo in the tank with these rival biker gangs, and you know that wasn't going to go well for them. He broke them down, and he said, don't pull it again. The jeans, the leather, and the vest. I'm all for it. I'm a fan of that. I like Bobo. Now the Rev is so freaking intriguing to me that I'm just like, every scene with him, my head just gets lower and lower. Like, I like you. When he went inside of the chain cellar door, I said, this is it right here. Like, this guy isn't afraid of anything. What is he going down there to transform himself into? What kind of, you know how you do a lock-in, shut-in service at church? For some of y'all that are, church folk, you would go to church all night. They would lock the doors and you guys would just pray. So it's almost like, in that sense, is that what we're doing? Or is he transforming into some ritual, some ritualistic, if this is some type of ritual that he does on full moons to come in, to transform himself into something? He enters Manfred's house. I was just like, wow, this is getting crazy again. Home again. She enters his body and he transforms himself into her. She takes his vision, but he's unable to see her vision. Tell us all what happened during this altercation that ended up taking her life. The gurgling and the nasty murky water coming out. He's choking and the flies are everywhere and you hear it. And it's just like death. Death is all up over this scene. And I'm just like, ah! Fiji. According to Manfred, the biker did it. We know what happened. Fiji calls it that thing at Manfred's house, saying, you know, that thing is there. So almost like how I said the wild things. As far as Joe, we learned that whoever his co-worker is, that's probably his partner, and he's worried that he's flying again. And it was really cool because he just had a feather like, yeah, you've been doing something you should be doing, but I'm worried. I'm looking who sees us here. So what is their backstory? $1.29 a gallon of gas. We all need to go to midnight and just get a whole bunch of gas, because $1.29, oh my goodness, you can just drive forever, man. It was very cool to see the old gas pumps with the old school billboard type printing behind advertisers, and hey, this is what come to us. Aubrey had a gun. She was grabbed by a masked biker, and the mask was kind of cool though, right? She drowns. The deputy gets suspended. So the female deputy, I don't even know her name. I know Livingston is one, but I don't know the other deputy's name. If you guys know her name, drop it below. At the same time, you know how it is on TV when it comes to the officers. They can't let it go. They seem to keep going. She ends up going somewhere she shouldn't have. Oops. What I did like was the 718, the Texas registration sticker. Like I said in another review, I hate to see a 2016 registration sticker on a vehicle in a car, and we're watching the show right now. Keep it up to date. They did a good job with making sure everything was in this moment that needed to be in this 2017 summer moment. Good job. And I like that vintage truck too. It's like all the vehicles besides the Chargers are just, it puts you in like, maybe they're running from something because that's the time frame he came from. What if Joe is from the 60s, like his truck he was driving, right? We don't know. We're back at Manfred's house and Fiji is kind of working on it, right? We know that he's the only one who can see it. She can't see it. She's saying, get out. Let me work my magic. Let me do what I do. Smoke is coming out of their mouths. And mind you, you know that's condensation with the water vapors. You start seeing cold air as a cloud. How you go outside when it's kind of cold and you're like, oh, shoot. And it comes out. It's just water vapor. The graphics though in this show, super cool. On the ceiling, everything, clouds, growling. It's really well shot. I like it. Deputy suspended, should have just went home and ate ice cream, caught up on her TV shows on NBC. But she didn't. She gets the bolt cutter. She goes to the cellar. Clack, clack. And we see boots, a Bible, and clothes folded. And I'm like, Then we see like that dead longhorn. And I'm like, Then a tiger. And I'm like, that's got to be the Rev. It has to be the Rev because his eyes are like a tiger. I'm telling you, that's how I feel. And who else will be down there? We haven't heard her growl this whole. I think on full moon he turns into a freaking tiger, and that's my word, and I'm sticking to it. So she tries to shoot it. A pistol isn't gonna do anything to a tiger. You gotta have a shotty or a rifle, a tranquilizer. Come on, lady. And then we just see her with that one, and she goes down. Next time we see her, she in a tree, super dead, dripping blood. Oh my goodness. Can we talk about this bartender, you guys? I like the bartender. I've seen her in a whole bunch of other shows and I think some movies too. She's funny. She's cool. Whatever character she gets, she's able to really do great work. And shouts out to the natural hair in this show. She's the one who tells us basically that it's a full moon, preparing us for the rest of the night. At this point, the growling of the beast we continue to hear. Manfred's running and that full moon is right behind him. And I'm just like, oh, this is awesome. I'm like, get the shotgun. What was a great part? Creek. When Creek took that tool, bap, she hit it and the hydraulics dropped down on that car and it splat the tiger. I'm like, you know that tiger ain't dead. But it was awesome to see, right? So this show makes me rethink time, because is it about what period that these characters actually passed away with? Because I feel like Lemuel has been alive for hundreds of years. The bartender / manager of the restaurant, I feel like she's from the 70s. She's got the disco shirt. I feel like her whole swag is out of the 70s. You know, she feels like she's from somewhere else. Fiji feels like she's from another time frame. I don't know. That's what makes me really want to see what is their backstory, because That's just how I feel. Now, in 4 or 5 episodes down the line, if that comes to pass, y'all gonna be like, you heard it first. Smacking, cracking, watching. Okay, now let's get right into it. See Lemuel and Livia looking like the baddest summoner mummoners coming down the street with the handguns, ready for whatever. That scene, Livia shooting with pistols, awesome. She shot so many rounds, they were saying, by showing it was almost white hot, like just fiery. But never have I seen something like that happen. They're arguing, you let him out. Who let him out? Oh my God, look here. Lemuel's like, I can smell the blood. Something's going around. And at the same time, we know he hates Silver. Why? Because he's a vampire. Silver makes him sick. So they're deciding at this point, should they kill the beast, or do they let him chill till morn, or are we just going to take him down, or what are we going to do? And Lemuel's, I don't know what to call him, but he's the guy who's basically the keeper maybe of the town, the one who's been there the longest, the guy with the most rank, maybe the highest person with power as far as the authority figure. You know, the town has Livingston. Well, Midnighters have Lemuel. Drop a comment below if you feel that way. Drop a comment below if you don't. Let me know. To live in Midnight, you got to learn. When I talked about that manager, what time frame she's from, because the way she talks, she said, he's sweet on you. She's got this disco shirt. That's why I wonder where she's from. Okay? The way she talks. Fiji. Fiji's in the house with the windows and the fire and it's wind and it's crazy. And she just seems so sweet, yet she's got the most power. We will talk about everybody's powers at the end of this video. The powers kicked Manfred out the house like Mortal Kombat. They were like, get over here, through the door. They're showing levitations. You know, she can't control it. It's a limit to her powers. Her skull comes and it does its job and turns to dust. But I like Manfred's style. I like his double hoop, dark earrings, a little retro swag to him, but still up to date and modern. I like him. He's cool. He's adaptable. It doesn't hurt that he's a little cute. And I'm saying to myself, look, the mirror's broke. Fiji, you're finally free. Is it morning? Nope, still ain't morning. We still looking for this tiger. Where are you, Rev, and why? Why, Rev? Not shocked at all. Go figure that Fiji drives a Beetle. You know, TV always makes it seem like you got to be a hipster if you're going to be about that VW life. Lies. No shade if you drive either one of those cars. You're just smart. Turns out to be Lemuel versus a tiger. This guy is willing to wrestle a tiger. Wow. And he's getting a blue shirt. Look, you went from a blue robe to a blue shirt with your blue eyes. Morning time finally comes and the Rev is naked as a jaybird. Isn't that what they say? Naked as a jaybird on the gravel. Drained, saddened. Embarrassed because of what he did. He knows. He's aware. It's one thing if he was just like, what happened? But he's aware of everything that the fact that he's aware of what he has done. I want to see more of this tattoo parlor. I want to see more. I want to know more. I like Joe Strong's character. My favorite character, even though we haven't seen his powers go out, but he's smart. He's smart, and I like it. Bobo. Bobo has been released, you guys. The Reverend has buried the deputy. Deputy Livingston comes out. He's blown up by the bikers. We see the mask again. We know that the whole crew wears a mask. Whoa, this is a lot going on. As far as the Rev's powers, evolving. His powers are doing things that they have never done before at this point. Is it good or is it bad? Drop a comment below. Fiji. Fiji's powers. Fiji's powers have a limit. We know she couldn't control that monster in Manfred's house. How do you guys feel about Fiji's powers? Manfred definitely doesn't have total control over his, yet he can make things happen. And he's smart on his feet. He doesn't rely completely on his ability. He still uses common sense. Bobo. Bobo has a temper. Bobo has a temper. What is Bobo's real name? And why are we calling him Bobo? He's a grown man. Why are we calling this man Bobo? Somebody tweet Monica. Tweet Monica and find out. Both deputies are dead. Didn't see that coming at all. That just made, I thought the whole series was going to be a beef between the two. Nope. Joe talks about this whole living prophecy, and he shows this almost demonic painting prediction of the prophecy. Ooh, so many P's. Is Manfred the one? Is he Neo? Is Manfred Neo of the Matrix? Is he the one? It's getting interesting, you guys. You guys drop comments below. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. You guys have no idea. Listen, I started off when I started doing these particular TV show reviews, I started with 39 subscribers in the end of May. It is now the end of July, and I have almost 250 subscribers. Bananas! You have no idea how happy I am that I'm at this point. I thought it would have took me to like Christmas, honestly, to get 200 subscribers. You guys are freaking awesome. You guys are so supportive. You guys are the bestest. And for y'all, that's why I do it. That's why I do it. That's why I'm going to keep doing it until one day I'm just there. I'm just there, and it's just spectacular. So, share this video. Get the views up. I know it's a lot more fans than, I think the last video had 200 views in a week. Let's see if we can get 400 views in a week for this one. It's double every time. Treat your family well. Drink water. Eat right. Go do something you've never done before. That is a positive thing. Love yourselves. Peace out.